Hey y'all, my name is Maddi Borland, and today we're going to be breaking down the process of round penning your Mustangs. Round penning is an exercise that takes place inside of a round pen where the person is standing in the middle and we have the horse moving around us. Throughout this exercise, we're going to focus on three different things: direction, speed, and consistent change of direction towards the inside. The reason that this is one of the first exercises we do with any horse we get, but particularly our baby Mustangs, is because it establishes two things simultaneously. We're first establishing the fact that we are now their herd leaders, but it's also then going to go into the trusting relationship that we have with them. Because these Mustangs have lived their entire life out in a herd, and now that they no longer have their herd leaders with them, we have to step in and be that for them. The round penning exercise takes place within a round pen. Here at the Bar SC Ranch, our round pen is 50 feet in diameter, made up of pipe corral fencing. The size of your round pen and what the fences are made up of can vary as long as it's still safe for you and the horses. Before we can even begin round penning, there's one very important factor we need to keep in mind. Because throughout this exercise we don't have a halter and lead rope on them to give them that physical cue, everything that's coming from us asking them to do things is light cues and our energy. Based on where we place our body, our energy is asking our horses to do one of two different things: move faster or into a different gait, or slow down or stop. Right in front of the shoulder, where the neck attaches into the shoulder, is what we call the drive line. When we're standing behind the drive line, our energy is encouraging our horses forwards to either maintain the gait that they're in or push them into a faster gait. The minute we step in front of that drive line, our energy is pressing them backwards. If we step in lightly, they might just slow down, but if we step in it with a little bit more energy, this encourages them to stop and even look in at us. The first point we're going to focus on today through round penning is establishing direction. We're going to begin with ourselves in the middle of the round pen and our horse on the outside. We're going to point up in the direction we would like our horses to go, and then after we've given them this cue, we're going to progress to giving them a vocal cue, whether this is kissing or clucking, something to add on to that to encourage them further to get moving. They should oftentimes, especially if they're a little bit more reactive, move off of this, but if not, we have a stick in our right hand. We're never going to hit our horses with this stick. We're just going to use it as an extension of our arm to encourage them to continue moving. We can either wave this in the air or release our string and lightly tap it on the ground. Especially when we're first teaching a horse how to round pen, they may try to turn in, look at us, stop moving, turn away from us, try to switch up that direction. If they do try and do this, we're just going to stay nice and calm and repeat the exact same steps where we point up in the air, give them a vocal cue, and then even use our stick if they're not moving off of that. The next point we're going to focus on is speed. Two specific things within speed. We're going to focus on consistency of speed and changing gait when we ask. When we're changing gait, we are going to follow through the same steps when we're doing the direction, where we're going to point up, add a vocal cue, and use our stick if they're still not moving. Consistency of speed is going to come with time and practice, but again, if they stop or slow down, you're going to then point up, give your vocal cue, and use the stick to encourage them to keep moving. If they speed up, we can slightly step in front of their drive line so that our energy is pressing them backwards, and this encourages them to slow down to that slower gait. The third point we're going to focus on while round penning is consistently changing direction towards the inside. Again, throughout this exercise, we don't have that physical aspect of the halter and lead rope to get us to turn into us, so we're going to have to really try to focus on our energy and drawing our horse in. So the moment we step in front of that drive line, if we press our energy into our horse, we're going to push them in towards the fence, and this is not the right response. We want them to turn both eyes towards us. So when we step in front of that drive line, we're even going to take 3-4 steps backwards to really draw our energy off. You can even use your fingers to kind of show them and draw their eyes off towards you, and then they should turn in and stop while facing you. You can then switch hands and point up in your new direction, or you can point up in the same direction and push them off that way. The point of this exercise is to make sure that you can ask your horse to go whichever direction you want, whether it's the same direction or you ask them to switch. Once you have practiced round penning and you feel that you can establish direction, speed, and consistent change of directions towards the inside, now we're ready to try joining up. Join up is a term that we use to explain the process of after we've finished round penning and we've turned them in and they're stopped and facing us, we then have the option to have them follow us around the round pen. This is a great sign once they can start following us that they've first of all accepted us as their herd leader, but most importantly that they're ready to build on that trusting relationship with you. Throughout our many years of horse training here on the Bar SC, we've tried out many different trainers and their methods and the exercises that they use, and we've put together a system that works best for us. Today we explain to you guys how we round pen, and this comes off of Clinton Anderson with Down Under Horsemanship, but this is our slight twist that we've found to work best for us. Thank you all so much for joining us today. I hope you learned a lot. You can check out our Mustang playlist for some more educational and fun videos. We'll see you next time.